Falcons, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down before he working across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bishop, and he'll be taken down at the 34. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Whalen. And that is incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Up to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. On 3rd down, Whalen. And that will be incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. And his kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Anybody likes a chance of having a big year based on a terrific long season, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Stewart going deep here for Watkins. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Philly. 54 yards.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Whalen. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 1st down, Bishop. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bishop. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
They came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bishop. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Bishop. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. This is taken at the 23.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stewart.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go.
And now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incomplete. Here's Stewart to throw it. He's got it. The tight end, Allen.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Going to go play action. Here's Stewart.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I saw the pressure coming at him. That just went problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Whalen. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
He's at the 40, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Atlanta regains possession of the football.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Whalen. Throw left side, complete. That's Bishop. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there. Back to throw. Whalen. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a give, right side. Bishop. Oh, he faked it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Looking to throw on second down. Whalen. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 26. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2 yards, good enough for a first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Throwing now, Stewart. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Patterson's kick is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
But the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Whalen. He's got Brown on the out route complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down. Whalen. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now Stewart on 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Stewart sets to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Throwing out of the shotgun, it's Stewart. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we've reached halftime here on opening. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Stewart. Allen has it, left side.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Now Stewart, 2nd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Smith catches left side.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They'll look to throw again. He'll buy some time right.
Goes right back to Smith again.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Watkins.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. From the gun, it's Stewart. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Operating from the gun, Whalen. He finds his man, complete. That's Bishop. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. From the gun on third down, Whalen. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bishop, and he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with third and 1. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And his kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In motion left goes a tight end. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 74 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Stewart on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Whalen got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Whalen over the middle here to Brown. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Back to throw again. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Operating from the gun, Whalen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
From the gun on 3rd down, Whalen. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review, and this being inside. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. On 1st and 10, Whalen. This will be caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for